What's going on, guys? So I had one of those moments today where something hit me and I was like, oh fuck, I've been that idiot. Back working more now. I'm busier. You're back coaching more, obviously. The past few months we've been doing the online stuff, but it's not the same as actually physically coaching people. So a lot more hours of my day is taken up. I still want to do the videos, and then I'm also working on another project that I'll reveal to you soon. It's going to be useful to a lot of you, but yeah, give it just a few little weeks, but it's going to be pretty tasty. It's something, yeah. I won't say anything else. I'll just leave it at that. But make sure you're subscribed and you like this video and you comment to make sure you stay up to date and you hear about it first. But anyway, I was just working today and I was threw on some of the usual stuff I listen to. Now, I wouldn't be one to listen to mainstream media. I think mainstream media is toxic. Social media is pretty toxic as well. So I was listening to a few kind of investigative journalists and independent media companies that I follow on YouTube that do brilliant work. They're the only ones that do real journalism because they're on the ground. They go searching for stuff. They go looking for the answers and kind of looking for the truth, where a lot of the mainstream journalists, they just go do a little Google fuck and yeah, they just regurgitate the same stuff. But anyways, tuning into these guys, and I was working on just some light work at the same time, and even watching these guys that I admire a lot, I realized, geez, this is a huge distraction from me. And it's something that I never really would follow as much. It's only for the fact that all this stuff is going on at the moment with COVID and everything, like. So it's been a mad year. So obviously they've got a lot more stuff to talk about and investigate. Super interesting, but at the same time you kind of have to pull back a little bit and go, right, at some point, me tuning into the stuff, watching it, even if it's an independent media or it's mainstream media, what effect is it going to have on my life? It's not going to do me any good just watching this stuff. Unless I'm going to watch it and then take action in my own life, there's no real point. It's still just kind of entertainment. So I just knocked it off and I went to work and I got a huge amount of work done today. But I haven't had a day like that now in a while, where I just knuckled completely down onto work and then cut all that stuff out completely. It's funny to realize how much has actually crept in over the past few months. So you might want to do a little bit of an audit on your life as well if you find yourself struggling with focus. I told you back in January, I realized that social media just pretty much had me by the balls without me realizing it. And now kind of the news and trying to stay up to date with this stuff and informed also has me by the balls, because ultimately all it does is steal my own time, which is the most valuable thing I have, which just steals from my goals, my ambitions and my future. So that was pretty much kind of just kind of what slapped me in the face today. It's something I knew all along, and I've applied that my whole life. I've kind of probably stopped listening to the news about nearly 10 years ago, just because there's no benefit. You're better off if you're trying to focus on something, cut out all distractions, unless it's going to directly influence you. You can't really do anything about it. If you want to tune into this stuff for a bit of entertainment here and there, do so. That's all it is, but it's not going to really benefit you too much. And yeah, unless you're another investigative journalist or you're trying to do an independent media company on YouTube, you don't really need to be watching this stuff. Maybe you watch a little bit about it and then you get out into the trenches and go looking yourself. But focus on your own work, water your own grass. That's the lesson to myself. So it's social media, it's mainstream media, and it's other areas where you get informed. And they can also be from audiobooks and podcasts. You can easily use podcasts and audiobooks as forms of procrastination and distraction, They might be great learning tools, but nothing beats pulling the trigger. Sometimes you just have to act and, you know, go head first into something, course correct, rather than using this stuff like whatever, learning in, you know, kind of independent learning or Audible and podcasts, because you're just really distracting from yourself and what you need to get done. So a little bit of a strange video, but be interested to hear, have you guys during this period, have you tuned into the mainstream media more? Has it influenced your thoughts? Has it, or even controlled your thoughts? I'd be a very, very opinionated person. I keep it, I wouldn't share it ever on social media. I share it with my friends and family, and that's about it, because yeah, I just don't share stuff like that on social media. There's no point. But even for myself, I've found it was controlling my attention. It wasn't really controlling my thoughts. Like that, I'd be hard pressed to change my thoughts, but in terms of my attention, it really controlled it. So comment below if you found that out, and if you've ever had experiences where you just stopped kind of learning and going after information and you just pulled the trigger, because that's ultimately what it's about. It's taking action on your own life. Weird video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you find it somewhat useful and you can relate a little bit, guys. I'm sure you will. But anyway, I'm checking out. I'm gonna hit the hay and get to bed early. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching.